Look at this shit. Lady Gaga, Barbara Walters' full interview, admits bisexual, most fascinating people romance singer. Number 56 of people I'd like to kill.
They are calling her the new Madonna, a Catholic schoolgirl who transformed herself into one of the biggest pop stars in
a Catholic schoolgirl. You mean a whore?
The world. Barbara Walters is here with the seemingly unstoppable Lady Gaga.
First of all, let's get straight what Gaga is. Gaga is, I believe, is Pluto, and Pluto was originally a moon of Saturn. How all of that got flipped around, I don't know. But Gaga, that bitch is Gaga, all right. Ugh, I'd kick her in a cunt, but I'm afraid I'd lose my shoe. Okay. Don't pick. What is here not to see? Even if you don't understand any of this occultic stuff, can't somebody sit there and go, I'm not letting my kid listen to this bitch or this thing? How is this in any way related to Boston or Emerson, Lake and Palmer or Yes or any group, even though they're all really the same thing? I'm just going on a relatively equal playing field here, just listening to music. First of all, the cunt don't write her own music. Okay, none of these guys do. Maybe Pink Floyd and Yes do, but most of them they get their shit written for them because there's a message interwoven in it. There's nothing normal, or Madonna was the same thing. There's nothing normal about this except that they're fucking freaks and lesbians and fucking representing death.
Elizabeth, you almost...
And look at this. You got to have the pinky and the thumb up, right? Give it up, cunt. We already know. We get it.
Almost have to be Gaga not to have heard of Lady Gaga, even though 2 years ago she was virtually unknown. But now, at just 23 years old, she's hit all the right notes. It's the reason I...
Really? She looks... Well, first of all, she looks like Abraham. I mean, she looks like George Washington. And, of course, she's got the X. She's bearing her cross. See? Remember, that's what I mean. When people go, oh, you have to bear your cross. No, I don't. That's a gang symbol, and there it is right there. She's bearing her cross. You fucking freak.
Chose her in December as one of the most fascinating people of 2009, and in the
of 2009
month since then, she has managed to soar even higher.
Until she fell off the stage at that one concert. Or no, she was on the piano and fell off. Which I'm sure that was all code. Yeah, let's look at this. Yeah, that looks normal. You want to make sure you put all of that there. You have to have all of this. And of course, look at, it's purple and yellow, and what does that represent? Energy. The seal of Saturn is an energy. It's like a fence. It's a wave of energy. That's what you get when you get a couple of these X's. It builds a fence. It's the seal. It holds things in.
It was an unusual opening night this week at New York's Radio City Music Hall.
Now, do you really feel bad that New York got hit? Do you really feel bad? Did it really get hit, or was that energy coming up or coming down? See, that's the thing. Music Hall Rah. Lady Gaga, the monster. Yeah, you got that right.
The famous home of the Christmas Spectacular and the Rockettes was taken and shaken by the hottest new performer.
Yeah, gee whiz, what's this thing in the background?
Indeed.
Gee, what's that? That's that same symbol that we keep seeing over and over and over and over. Matter of fact, it was just in my last video. Oh. Oh. She was the inspiration not only for twin beds, but for the creation of the machete.
With those outrageous outfits, sexually charged songs.
Sexually charged? You know, demons are bass notes. They're associated with the bass note. So when you listen to this music with this loud drumming bass drum, you understand where that shit's originating.
And blood-soaked performances, 23-year-old...
Yeah, that looks normal. Yeah, that looks real normal. That looks like somebody I'd like to live next to. Then you could see me on the news for first-degree fucking manslaughter. Oh, I'm sorry I backed over 5 times, Your Honor. So how's that?
Gaga has turned the music world upside down, selling 8 million records.
Really 8? You sure it wasn't 9? I'm surprised, Lady Gaga. You're slipping already.
She won Best New Artist at the MTV Video Music Awards.
Yeah, that looks normal. Best New Artist. Don't you see? Use your head for a minute. When they have these awards for these movie stars and stuff, and they only allow the movie stars to vote on it, and you get to sit there and clap, what the fuck you clapping for? You're not even invited to vote. Hollywood gives those to their own. What are you clapping for, idiots? Yeah, that's real good. You know what? You know who else wore that same exact outfit except the face was cut out? You ever read that children's book, Where the Wild Things Are? The kid's name was Max. And he wore that exact same pointy thing on his head with the long fucking cape.
Became the first artist ever to have 4 #1 hits off a debut album.
She's not writing her own music, so what's the accomplishment here? This music is written by professional occultic musicians and guys that understand how music works. She ain't doing shit. She's the slut that's representing the image they're portraying. She's not doing anything. Neither did that fucking whore Madonna.
Appeared on Saturday Night Live, didn't he?
Yeah, appeared on Saturday Night Live. I just stomped her to death on Sunday.
Madonna.
What the fuck is this? You know, I watched Saturday Night Live when before Eddie Murphy was even on it. The first year it was out. You know, it didn't ever have none of this shit. The quality of everything has gone fucked. You know why? Because we let it.
Oh, Madonna, I'm totally hotter than you.
This past December in England, she wore an Elizabethan-style red gown when she met Queen Elizabeth.
Yuck.
And on New Year's Eve, she had the hottest ticket in America, selling out the Fontainebleau Hotel in Miami with tables costing as much as $25,000 each.
Well, that's because you're a fucking idiot to pay that.
But when I met Lady Gaga, she was not in one of her outlandish costumes. Instead, with her platinum hair and serious Chanel suit, she was quite a lady, and not Gaga at all.
You know, I don't take my glasses off for many interviews, but I'll take them off for you, Paul.
Really? Because you'd be putting them back on after I dotted both your eyes, bitch. Yeah, you gotta love to see the background? The purple and the yellow? See, all you gotta, just look at the colors, man. They tell the story. You don't need to listen to any of this silly shit. You got yellow and purple and black. That's all you need to know. You know this broad represents debauchery. End of story. You don't even need to listen to the rest of the interview because you know it's a bunch of bullshit. Or if you were in the UK, to our friends across the pond, we'd say this bitch is full of bollocks because she is.
What's the biggest misconception about you?
That I am artificial and attention-seeking.
Really? Because I have a friend that has made some movies in Hollywood. Okay? She said she met her one time and she was very robotic. That's an interesting word that she used. She's very robotic, and then this creep says what?
Artificial and attention-seeking. Artificial and attention-seeking. Artificial and attention-seeking.
You are artificial and intention-seeking. Not intentions like, oh, pay attention to me. Intention, as in the intent. As the intent. I'm telling you, these are not human beings. They can't be. They are not. They are fucking mindless. You want to use the word drone in a mechanical sense? Absolutely. I would not even... I would go as far as to say that these fucking things, these robotic entities... Remember that girl that disappeared years ago, Elizabeth Smart? I did about 3 or 4 videos then saying that they were using robotics. Elizabeth Smart? The real girl disappeared, then all of a sudden this one shows up. Has got no, maybe I'll redo the video. Has got no emotion about her. Smart, like a smartphone. Elizabeth Smart. Like, it would have been like synthetic, what would it would mean? Smart. Synthetic military, artificial, reality, technology, you know, it would be something along like, that's what smart would mean. These aren't real people. They can't be. It's just not possible.